Okay, I know, I just jump scared some Magic the Gathering people. I don't primarily do Magic, I do what is obviously here in the background. I haven't played Magic since like 2014. But one thing that I do greatly enjoy, even though it's a kind of controversial topic, is Assassin's Creed. Pretty nice slide, I was proud of that. So, of course, when Magic announced that they were doing an Assassin's Creed crossover, they kind of already had my money. As well as this starter kit here, which I believe we will be starting with. So, no, I don't know much about value, and I don't know much about Magic anymore. I don't know what the meta is like now, but back when I played, I was a big Jace boy. Okay, it's kind of a meme that I struggle in some boxes on this channel. I don't think I've struggled like that in some time. But anyways, does this whole thing, like, come out? Yeah, I guess it does. Neat. But yeah, it's funny, because I had just gotten through, beating... Not Origins, God, why I forget the name? The newest one, sort of. Mirage. I had just got done beating Mirage. I have beaten Origins. I've beaten every mainline game aside from Valhalla and Odyssey. I just couldn't get through them. Anyways, it does come with a deck box here with Ezio on it. I guess we just kind of fold these things in. Yeah, and you have that, like, iconic Magic the Gathering cut there on the front of the box. But neat little Ezio deck box. And it comes with a second one. This one with Ivor. Or Ivor, I've also heard it pronounced. But cool, there's our second one. Are the logos the same? Yeah, I imagine. Is the Magic the Gathering logo kind of blended with like the Assassin's Creed? Like, it's more like a spear tip right there, right? Kind of like the, from Odyssey, the Spear of Leonidas. But neat. Assassin's Creed Starter Play Kit Guide. I'm good, but if you want to learn how to play the game, you can do it with Assassin's Creed crossover cards specifically, which is kind of the whole reason that you would buy this. Alright, so that just held our decks in place. Discover the coolest cards. And we have both decks. Yeah, I did kind of recently try to get through Valhalla again, and I just dropped it again. Those games are just so grindy, and I'm so ready for them to return to a more standard formula where they're not just trying to be a bad copy of The Witcher 3. Anyways, we have Ivor Battle ready as our holo here, and the Encarpment Fortress... Suitor. So yeah, this is all... I assume every card in here is going to be themed from Valhalla, but that could change the other Raven Clan. Detained by Legionnaires. Battlefield Improvisation. Settlement Blacksmith. These are all pretty basic, not really the things that you're going to be aiming for. Keen-Eyed Raven, the Head Splitter. That is from Origins, one of the artifact weapons. Yes. We have the Spartan Veteran, Labyrinth Adversary, Screw the Labyrinth. We have the Brio Headmaster, Stone Quarry, just a location. We have the Hookblade, which was an interesting change, because that first started in... The Hookblade was from Brotherhood, right? Or was that Revelations? I don't remember. Actually, no, that wasn't Brotherhood. That had to have been Revelations. Because you can start using it to, like, go down lines and crap and, like, hook people to pull them in. So you do, ironically, have an Ezio card in the Ivor deck. Yeah, woo. We have another Assassin there and the Towering Viewpoint. Then we have a bunch of planes. It looks like Altair. Good God, so many of that one card, they couldn't have mixed up the art at all. Mountain, neat. Is that supposed to be from, like, the new game, I assume? Shadows, looks interesting. At least it looks like they're trying to return to form a little bit. Kind of like they did with Mirage. And then you have a basic, like, how to play game, like, you know, like, quick reference card, along with advertisement. I wasn't expecting anything crazy in these decks, but it was kind of boring, I won't lie. There, and we have that one packed up. Then we have our Ezio deck, which I just realized does feature the exact artwork that is on the card. Of course, I had to save Ezio. It's everyone's favorite. It's pretty easy to be your favorite when, you know, he had 3 games dedicated to him, along with, like, a short film that kind of showed the end of his life. But we have Ezio, Blade of Vengeance, and on to all of the slop. Okay, we have Achilles. Achilles is a good character. He's one of the only good things that come out of AC3, in my opinion. Auditory Ambush, Rooftop Bypass, Tranquilize, Hook Blade Veteran, Brotherhood Spy, Assassin, Den, Merciless Harlequin. Sure, man. Don't know exactly what that one's referencing. Brotherhood Patriarch, Poison Blade Mentor. Neat. All you do is pour poison on Blade and then you stab. Brotherhood Ambushers. I don't know why I need a mentor for that. Hired Blade, Submerged Boneyard, Assassin Initiate, Restart Sequence, Chain Assassination. Is that Jacob? Yes, that is Jacob. Eagle Vision. I kind of like that depiction. That's kind of cool because it even has it like highlighted like the main target. That's pretty neat. That looks like it's straight out of 3 as well. Towering Viewpoint, Murder. Just murder. That's all it is. Just destroy target creature. Yeah, that is what murdering does. Congrats. Then we're going to have a bunch of islands, specifically from what looks like AC4, Black Flag. And then Swamp. Neat. Then we have Generic Assassin again, and these again. And pack these ones up as well. There, we can, like, theme it up a little bit. Now, to my understanding, this is, in the Pokemon world in ETB, it's kind of the Magic the Gathering equivalent. But theirs, you have to actually rip to open it up. No, shrink on the package at all. Oh, there is something in here. It's nice that it came nice and, wrinkled, though. Cool. So you have our new character from Shadows there, and our, I'm so bad with his name, but our main character in Mirage. At least what it seems like, I could be wrong. And here, we have the beautiful box itself, which, of course, looks very nice. Oh, you have Da Vinci's Flying Machine. Everyone's favorite mission in that game. Oh, that's interesting. So the divider, I've seen this in whenever we did the Fallout Magic the Gathering stuff. Wizards is really good at kind of using their packaging in an efficient way. This is what's dividing the items in the box, but it's also your, like, tokens and counters and stuff. It's a pretty neat concept, so they're reusing this packaging here. It's serving a dual purpose, I suppose. But inside of here, we do have a bunch of boosters, all with EV Fry on the front. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. We have a piece of cardboard that they did not double up on the usage of. And we have a die. Please tell me it has, like, really? Okay, there it is. So there has to be an Assassin's Creed logo on here. Like, they couldn't have not done that. Okay, yeah, neat. And then these, this sealed in paper, it looks like it's just land in here. Let's see. I'm guessing that these are not, luck. Like, they're probably all identical, right? I'm assuming. Just, like, all pre-seeded. So, yeah, we just have land in here. We have plains, 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 island, Kohler Island. Alright, not bad. Statue Poseidon. We have swamp. I don't know if I would consider, I mean, it is London. I guess you can call that a swamp. It's kind of rude. Then we have more swamp, mountain, forest. Not too bad looking. Forest again. If I'm correct, that is the estate where Achilles lived, right? I'm fairly certain, just because of, like, the little, like, outstretch here. I think that's where Achilles lived and kind of, like, trained Connor, and Connor was an idiot and ruined everything, because his response to everything is be angry, and then it messes things up, and then he gets angry again, and so he acts on his anger, and then things get messed up again, and then he gets angry again. Just the worst main character that we've had. Like, yes, this has more personality than Arno did, but at least Arno didn't just ruin everything every step of the way. Connor was his own worst enemy. If you can't tell, I have strong opinions on Assassin's Creed 3. So, we don't have land here. We have the Royal Assassin. That is just straight up Ezio, but yeah. And then back to lands, but now they are hollows. Is that all it's going to be? It's going to be just the same things again, but with an Ezio in there? And then just put hollow effect on them? I mean, sure, I'll take it, but feels a little weird for kind of premium product. I mean, yeah, they done did. Alright, let's get to these packs. Again, I don't know what value is going to be for basically anything, but I will, as in all of my videos, put prices on the screen. So if you want to know the value, it'll be there. But my reaction to opening certain cards may not line up with value. So we have, I don't know if there's pack tricks or whatever. We have Overpowering Attack, Eagle Vision, Propaganda, Forest, okay, a Sinu, Keen-Eyed Protector, Go for the Throat with, ironically, Connor and Hatham. Wow, okay. We have Aldewalde, Breaker of Chains from Freedom Cry. Very, good game that, like, no one heard of. Like, everybody was so into Black Flag for so long that I feel like Freedom Cry, which is in the same engine, it was like what, like a year later, or less than a year after Black Flag get released, I want to say. Like, nobody noticed. But it was a good game. Really cool looking card. I'm assuming that this is, okay, it's just an uncommon. Interesting. Well, I'm a fan of it either way. And we have Mysterious Creature. We put the in Magic the Gathering. MagicSecretLayer.com. Woo. Alright, next pack. Let's try and not completely split it all the way open. I want to try and open at least one of these somewhat clean. I think oh, I ripped it right there at the end. But, so it looks like there is kind of a pack trick. It's just that token card at the back. Was that a token? It's a, like, 2/2 token, I assume? I'm not sure. It's weird. But we'll just, like, do that, I guess. Okay, so yeah, it's literally just an advertisement on the back, essentially. Just like a random card every time. Cool. Brotherhood Regalia, this Assassin's Creed 2 again. We have the Haystack, Aldewalde again, Breaker of Chains. We have the London Swamp. Yggdrasil Rebirth Engine, probably one of the more interesting things that they've done in the lore more recently. We have the Chain Assassination now as a holo, and we have Lydia Fry as a non-holo uncommon. Next pack, hoping for some more good things. See, I'm assuming that holo we got was more of just like a reverse of the Aldewalde card. Human Rogue, neat. Hemlock Vial, Shake Hormack, another favorite of mine in the storyline at least. Island Assassin's Trophy, Haystack, and Shake Hormack. There we go, again as an uncommon. Why is the text on that so blurry? Like right there, Legendary Creature, Human Knight Rogue. It is so blurry. It's like they used a really small font in Photoshop. Like they set the font size to like 4, and then they just scaled it up. Like, you want to do the opposite. You want to set it to, like, 200 and scale it down so it's nice and sharp. And it looks like they failed to do that on this one. Actually, here, compare that to the font on the Lydia Fry card. Like, look at where it says Legendary, or even better, I think it gets kind of worse towards the side. Rogue, right there, versus Assassin. Look how blurred that is. It's like it's out of focus. They did shade dirty. Like he did the Assassin's dirty. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd for Assassin's Creed. I get that the series definitely has its problems because, you know, it is made by Ubisoft, so it's kind of only natural. But I did read the, well, like the audiobook version of the one trilogy that they did that was really good. It was a nice kind of disconnect from the more mainline series, in my opinion. Ooh, we have the Yggdrasil right here as just like a flirt token card, I believe. Kind of neat. Yeah, art series. Cool. Big fan. I know that they do these for like the main sets as well, and apparently people don't care for them because they end up with tons of them, but just don't want them. Alexios, one of the series' worst voice actors. The Loyal Little Inventor, the Hunter's Bow, Mountain Desynchronization, Palazzo Archers, and we have Xiaojun from Chronicles China, I do believe. Neat. Also kind of blurry text, and also an uncommon. But I don't care. I like these character cards. We have 5 more to go. I guess I'm kind of taking my time with it seems. I try not to do that in my videos. I don't like my videos to feel super rushed, but at the same time, I don't like to waste people's time. We have the Assassin Initiate. We have the Bleeding Effect. Another interesting concept that they did a weird thing with in the movie. The Coastal Piracy Plains. Hey, there's Basim, that was his name. Main character in Mirage, and also a villain in another game. Yeah, probably one of the more interesting stories that they've done, because we know what he becomes if you've played Valhalla, but I feel like it wasn't, they mixed it up too much. A minor review of the game's storyline here. They tried to make the game a little bit, well, why is my camera not wanting to focus? There we go. They tried to give you some freedom, right? It's like, okay, here are like 3 main like lines that all need to be completed. Do them in whatever order you want. But because they did that whole do it in whatever order you want, it's basically like doing 3 long side quest chains, right? The main story, the main evolution of Basim basically paused while you were completing those 3 main lines that were a majority of your game time. I don't want to spoil things, but the change that happens, it felt so sudden because it had build-up until you got to that like main triple arc. The build-up just stopped there. Like, there was little hints, little bits of dribble feed here and there, but they can't have it make any strong changes, because if they want you to do this one first, but you choose to do this one first in the story, then you can, and none of that would make any sense. So they have to wait until all 3 of those are over to be able to start, okay, back to character development now for the last, like, 2 to 3 hours. The story was good, but that was the worst decision that they made. Anyways, moving on. Little review time over. We have the Smoke Bomb and Alexios again, Demos of Cosmos. Neat, of Cosmos. Anyways, yeah, it just... I greatly enjoyed the game, and, like, the first couple hours and the last couple hours are by far the best, and I really do like the story, but it jumped. Like, there wasn't enough lead up to the changes that occurred. Ugh. We have the Towering Viewpoint, the Tax Collector, Ezio Brash Novice, the Forest Conspiracy, the Loyal Inventor, and Lydia Fry again. Well, boys, it looks like with only 3 packs left, we are probably not going to get a great pull, because it seems like so far, based on just my knowledge of looking at card, we have not really hit greatness here. But we have another Out of Wall Day, this time as a full art illustration card, the Art Series. Then we have the Ballad of Black Flag. Interesting, I don't know how these cards work at all. Origin of the Hidden Ones, Viewpoint Synchronization, the Swamp Exeter Sword of Eden, the Sinu Keen-Eyed Protector, and Hatham Kinway. Sorry if audio got weird there for a second. My computer that I use to record audio, like, shut off my monitors, and the last time it did that while I was recording, it caused, like, a weird audio effect. It wouldn't have been long. I just need to, like, turn off sleep when I'm recording. I don't know why that doesn't prevent it. Why it doesn't, prevent sleep when I'm, you know, actively recording audio. I remember, Josh Strife Hayes, another YouTuber that I love, apparently there's, like, a hospital where their server keeps, like, trying to, like, update or fall asleep or whatever. And to, you know, they obviously need that server to keep running. And they learned that if they're playing video, it doesn't fall asleep. So they just have his playlist of all of his videos playing on loop to keep the server awake. Genius idea. We have Treasure. I have actually recently changed jobs, sort of. I'm still within the same company, but I'm now actually in IT. And so learning that just made me happy that I'm not the only one doing stupid workarounds for things. It's very scuffed. We have Bayek of Siwa, the Path to Exile, and I don't know how to say your name. Arbozmir? Abozmir. Sure. Happy to have Bayek. Would have had him, rather preferred to have like that character card, whatever you want to call that version of him. Origins was definitely the best of the 3 that they did. Don't get me wrong, Valhalla was really good, but God, all 3 of those games were just so dry. They just tried to extend game time so hard. We have the Shapeshifter. Then, Distract the Guards is our final pack. Rashawn Hidden Magister. Yeah, I heard that Rashawn had, like, a DLC, I want to say? I can't remember. She had her own, like, story thing that they did later on, because she was, like, a super unique character. She was primarily in Mirage, but I want to say that her thing that they did was in Valhalla. Abrazmir, I'd love to see her. Granted, I haven't done that story thing of her, so I don't know. But if it doesn't end with her, like, dead or something, I would love to see her in the next game. We have Island, yes. Abrazmir again. And another Aldawalde. Man, they really were throwing this guy at us. But that was all of the packs. These were those weird things that they included with the box. And then, of course, we had both of our decks there. Altogether, not too bad. I would love to do more because I'm just a nerd and I know I didn't get any great pulls here, at least from what I could tell. It definitely doesn't seem like it. But at the same time, I don't really do Magic pretty much at all, and God, they charge so much money for the Assassin's Creed stuff. The starter kit was actually good value. You got 2 decks and it was like 20 bucks. So it's actually not bad value, but everything else is just so expensive. Magic just gouges their players, and I honestly feel for them. So I will likely not be returning, but it was a neat experience. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all of that fun stuff. Again, I primarily do Pokemon, but I branch out once in a while just for fun. I'd love to be able to do more things more often, but I also want to keep the Pokemon content consistent. But if you are interested in more Magic, like I said, I did do some stuff on the Fallout crossover that they did, so I'll have that linked on screen, along with a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you're interested. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.